Welcome to Knitting Step by Step, the video podcast that's been teaching you how to knit. I'm your host, Jason Block.
And I'm your knitting instructor, Ivy Reisner.
And this is episode 14, Toes! Yes, people, we are being very silly. It's been a long day. At this point, you should be ready to start the toes on the sock that we've been working on the last 3 video podcasts, and it should look something like that. Your sock, when tried on, should be 2 inches shy of the end of your foot. We're going to look at decreasing the toe and then grafting the top close. So, Ivy, let's get to it. Time to decrease the toe eye. Let's get to it.
Okay, now you want to make sure that you're starting on the second of the set of heel stitches, so that you're going to be doing those and then you're going to be doing the instep. And we start by knitting until we have 3 stitches left. So let's just knit. You have to pay attention to which way your decreases lean. We were talking about that slip, slip, knit versus knit 2 together, because you're going to angle them intentionally for this.
Okay.
So when you have only 3 stitches left, you're going to do the knit 2 together decrease. And just to show you,
take 2 off, right?
Put your needle into 2 of them as to knit. Wrap around, pull through both, make sure it's as clear as I can make it, as to knit, then pop both off, and then just knit the last stitch. Now we're going to take a look at the instep stitches. Remember, there's twice as many instep as there is on each heel needle. And both heels combine to form the instep. You're going to knit 1. You're going to do a slip, slip, knit decrease. So you're going to go into the first one as to knit, slip it off, go into the next one as to knit, slip it off. You're going to go back into both so that you're in as to purl. You wrap as to knit, pull through both, and pop both off. And now you're going to knit until you have 3 stitches remaining.
So, in your opinion, is this the easiest or the hardest part of the sock?
By now you've done all of the decreases, you've done all of the tricky parts. The heel is the toe rather is the fun part, because you're pretty much almost done. You get to change things up pretty often, and it starts, row by row, it starts getting faster because you're decreasing.
So how is your knitting podcast going? As we
Knit
talk?
Spirits?
Yes.
It's starting to become a weekly, going up every Friday.
At
www.knitspirit.com. That's a new URL now. I have to rebuild the website so it's got its own domain. Okay, we're at the last 3 stitches. And we're going to do that knit 2 together, decrease again. So go into both, wrap the yarn. You're going to come through both stitches. Make it as clear as I can make that. Pop both off, and then knit the next one. And now you are back on that first of the 2 heel. You're starting your heel rows again. You're going to knit 1 stitch. You're going to do the slip, slip, knit decrease. So slip as to knit, slip as to knit. Go into both. Wrap the yarn. Going to pull through both. Pop both off. And now you're just going to knit to the end of the row. That was your decrease round. You're going to alternate decrease rounds and plain knitting rounds until you have 16 stitches left and have just finished a decrease round. And a cheat, an easy way to count, is that you're going to have 4 on each of the heel needles and 8 on your instep needle. When you have the 16 stitches left, we'll come back and we'll take a look at how to graft up the toe.